The knowledge of sacred geometry was partially considered wisdom and was only passed on by chosen scholars. Sacred geometry is known in all cultures on Earth and is best known for its forms of representation: the flower of life and the golden ratio. The flower of life consists of 19 circles and embodies the origin of all beings. It is a symbol of perfect law and beauty. The flower of life is also used in meditations to energetically charge body and soul. The golden ratio shows the perfect relationship between two sizes. It is reflected in the natural phenomena in an infinite way. Almost everyone perceives the golden ratio as an aesthetical ideal. The pentagram is also considered a sacred symbol. All lines of the pentagram divide according to the mathematical rules of the golden ratio, of the golden section. The 5 Platonic solids also belong to the forms of sacred geometry. These bodies are three-dimensional. The names of the Platonic solids come from ancient Greek, and they denote the number of surfaces on the respective solid. There are 5 three-dimensional Platonic solids that include the tetrahedron, hexahedron, octahedron, dodecahedron, and icosahedron. Their discovery is attributed to the ancient Greek philosopher Plato, who describes in his book or in his work Timaeus as a universal cosmology. The 5 Platonic solids are considered to be the building blocks of the universe. They are directly related to all things in the universe. In sacred geometry, these bodies are considered to be energy vessels. The Platonic solids always have the same edge lengths and are bounded by surfaces of the same size. The same angle size always arises between the individual surfaces. This numerical ratio is the basis of all atoms and also crystals. It is found in all elements of the cell structures of plants, animals, and the human body. The MerKaBa, our light body, is a trans-dimensional energy field, which is built up from the subtle geometric fields that envelope the body. They are shaped like a star tetrahedron. 2 of these star tetrahedrons are rotated in opposite directions, while a third is static and anchored. It's anchored in the physical body. The star tetrahedron is one of the most basic geometric shapes in the energy field of living bodies. It consists of 2 interlaced tetrahedrons, the Sun and the Earth tetrahedron. They represent the perfect balance and integration of 2 polar aspects of material creation, male and female, ascending, descending, the light and the dark, expanding or contracting energies. The MerKaBa is the origin of our entire energy system. The chakras, the aura, the energy meridians. So let's talk about activating the MerKaBa. We can activate the MerKaBa with the help of the energy fields of the physical body. The activation cultivates the senses of the human brain to a degree that it can access the entire spectrum of dimensions. This opening happens successively in harmony with the development of our individual and collective consciousness, and it is monitored by our higher self, or the subconscious mind, as we call it. The more we develop our senses, the more we embrace it in all its aspects and become receptive to other levels of thinking and being. To activate the MerKaBa, it is significant to also be very strongly identified with the physical world and rooted in it. An important aspect in individual development and spiritual growth is to be well rooted in the physical body. In Zen Buddhism, one speaks of roots and wings. The word MerKaBa means, loosely translated, an energy field that arises from structures rotating in opposite directions and integrates the mind and its manifestation in the body. The field has the shape of a spiral galaxy, which also consists of counter-rotating branches, like the Milky Way, in which our solar system is located. The center of a spiral galaxy is a black hole, which can also be viewed as the 0 point. In the same way, we find a 0 point, a black hole, in the center of our MerKaBa field. This center is a dimensional gate through which access to other dimensions open up. Wherever electromagnetic fields rotate, like our star Tetrahedron, there is also a toroidal energy field. This is created with the activation of the MerKaBa, and it is an important part of our light body. Since creation is built up fractally, we find these spiral energy fields on all levels. What does fractal actually mean? This term indicates the self-similarity of the forms at all levels of enlargement and reduction. Just as our MerKaBa field has the shape of a galaxy, we find the shape down to the cellular level. Each cell is a tiny MerKaBa field, and if we zoom even further into the microcosm, we also find rotating energies on the subatomic level. If we look in the other direction, in the macrocosm, we will also find these self-similar forms there. As the original form of creation, the MerKaBa gives us access to our potential. According to Goethe, it helps us to develop from human beings to humans.